I mean, I love him and all that type of stuff, and I don't want to hurt him.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the scenes that instantly cemented now beloved actors' legacies.
You're getting on, you're pushing 30, Slugger. You know, it's time to think about getting some ambition.
I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Number 10, Funny How, Joe Pesci in Goodfellas.
Really funny. Really funny. What do you mean I'm funny? It's funny, you know. It's a good story. It's funny. You're a funny guy. What do you mean? You mean the way I talk? What? It's just, you know, you're just funny. It's funny, you know, the way you tell the story and everything.
Let's be clear, Goodfellas wasn't Joe Pesci's debut, as he'd already earned acclaim alongside Robert De Niro in Raging Bull. But it was this scene that turned him into a screen immortal.
Funny how? I mean, what's funny about it?
Tommy, no, you got it all wrong.
Oh, Anthony. He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say?
You're right.
Funny how? What?
Just, you know, you're funny.
As the explosively volatile Tommy DeVito, Pesci delivers the now iconic Funny How monologue with such unpredictability that it's easy to miss the genius beneath the rage.
Well, I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
Not just, you know, how you tell the story.
What's more, the moment was largely improvised. Pesci, Ray Liotta, and director Martin Scorsese didn't warn the extras, making their stunned reactions painfully real. The tension is nerve-wracking, the menace unforgettable. Pesci deservedly won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, but the real reward was instant entry into the pantheon of cinematic legends.
How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's funny.
Get the out of here, Tommy.
I almost had him. You stuttering prick yet?
Number 9, the same spot, Viola Davis in Fences.
We ain't talking about baseball. We're talking about you going off and laying up with another woman and bringing it home to me. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about no baseball.
You're not listening to me. I'm trying to explain it to you the best way I know how. It's not easy for me to admit that I've been standing in the same place for 18 years.
Fences may have been directed by and starred Denzel Washington, but it's Viola Davis who delivers its most soul-shaking moment. As Rose, the devoted wife of Washington's bitter Troy Maxson, Davis spends much of the film holding her pain in, until she can't. When Rose learns of Troy's infidelity, an impending child with another woman, Davis unleashes a raw, agonizing monologue that rips through the screen.
I've been right here with you, Troy. I got a life, too. I gave 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot as you. Don't you think I ever wanted other things? Don't you think I had dreams and hopes? What about my life? What about me?
What you're witnessing isn't just a great performance, it's the unmistakable arrival of one of the most commanding actors of our generation. Watching this scene, it's clear as to why Davis went from a 2-time nominee to a well-deserving Oscar winner.
You're not the only one who's got wants and needs, but I held on to you, Troy. I took all my feelings, my wants and needs and dreams, and I buried them inside you. I planted a seed and watched and prayed over. I planted myself inside you and waited to bloom. It didn't take me no 18 years to realize the soil was hard and rocky and it was never gonna bloom.
Number 8, Coin Toss, Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men.
How much?
69 cents.
And the gas?
Y'all getting any rain up your way?
What way would that be?
I seen you was from Dallas.
What business is it of yours? Where I'm from? Friendo?
By all accounts, Javier Bardem hated the haircut, but after his chilling turn as the fearsome, almost otherworldly Anton Chigurh in the Coen brothers' No Country for Old Men, it was clear the discomfort paid off. Early in the film, Chigurh engages in a quietly menacing exchange with a gas station owner. What begins as small talk curdles into a tense, increasingly hostile meditation on fate, chance, and control.
What's the most you ever lost on a coin toss?
Sir?
The most you ever lost on a coin toss?
I don't know. I couldn't say.
Call it.
Call it.
Yes.
For what?
Just call it.
Bardem doesn't raise his voice, but he doesn't have to. The dread alone is suffocating. For embodying Chigurh, Bardem won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, and this scene alone makes the case airtight.
I didn't put nothing up. Yes, you did. You've been putting it up your whole life. You just didn't know it. You know what date is on this coin?
No.
1958. It's been traveling 22 years to get here. And now it's here. And it's either heads or tails.
Number 7, Joanna Leaves, Meryl Streep in Kramer vs. Kramer.
I'm leaving you.
Honey, please. I can't hear. What? Okay, you too. Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow. You guys eat?
Ted, I'm leaving you. Ted. Keys. Here are my keys. Here's my American Express card. Here's my Bloomingdale's credit card. Here's my checkbook.
As Joanna Kramer, a wife and mother quietly buckling under the weight of an unfulfilling life, Streep delivers a heartbreakingly restrained performance as she tearfully leaves her husband, played by Dustin Hoffman, and young son Billy behind.
I paid the rent, I paid the Con Ed bill, and I paid the phone bill, so...
Well, you really pick your times, Ted. Well, I'm sorry that I was late, but I was busy making a living, all right? Come on, okay? Can we stop now?
So, that's everything.
There's no screaming and no melodrama, just anguish, honesty, and the haunting clarity of a woman attempting to reclaim her agency. Despite the sheer weight of the bombshell she drops on Hoffman, Streep never appears evil or villainous, just nakedly human.
Me, it's my fault. You just married the wrong person, that's all. I can't,
Okay, all right, fine. Let's just go inside, please.
I can't, I tried. I swear.
Joanna, please, now, just... I'm sorry.
No, don't make me go in there, please. Please don't make me go in there. Don't make me go in there.
We'll just talk.
If you do, I swear, one day, next week, maybe next year, I don't know.
In that brief yet unforgettable scene, Streep announced herself as a generational talent. She won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress, but more importantly, the industry knew a new force for the ages had arrived.
What about Billy?
I'm not taking him with me. I'm no good for him. I'm terrible with him. I have no patience. He's better off without me.
Number 6, The Filibuster, James Stewart and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
Well, I guess the gentlemen are in a pretty tall hurry to get me out of here. And the way the evidence is piled up against me, I can't say I blame them much. And I'm quite willing to go, sir, when they voted that way. But before that happens, I've got a few things I want to say to this body.
Today, Jimmy Stewart is remembered as the Tom Hanks of his era, a steady, paternal presence, beloved for portraying men of quiet conviction and moral clarity. That reputation was cemented with Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, wherein Stewart reunited with director Frank Capra to deliver one of cinema's most stirring portraits of idealism under fire.
And as a matter of fact, I'm not going to leave this body until I do get them set.
President, will the senator yield? The senator yield?
No, sir, I'm afraid not. No, sir. I yielded the floor once before, if you can remember, and I was practically never heard of again. No, sir. And we might as well all get together on this yielding business right off the bat now.
In the film's defining scene, Stewart's Jefferson Smith launches into an epic, day-long filibuster, desperately fighting to clear his name and expose a corrupt political machine. It's the cinematic embodiment of principled resistance, and the moment Smith became the conscience of Hollywood's golden age.
Just the blood and bone and sinew of this democracy that some great men handed down to the human race, that's all. But of course, if you've got to build a dam where that boys' camp ought to be, to get some graft to pay off some political army or something, well, that's a different thing. Oh, no!
Number 5, Ezekiel 25:17, Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction.
You read the Bible, Brett? Yes. Well, there's this passage I got memorized. Sort of fits this occasion. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men.
Like Javier Bardem after him, Samuel L. Jackson was relatively unknown to mainstream audiences before landing a career-defining role in Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. As the coolly philosophical hitman, Jules Winfield, Jackson shared the screen with John Travolta, whose own career was revived by the film. But it was Jackson who walked away with its most unforgettable moment.
Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children.
Jules delivers a fiery monologue, quoting a mostly fabricated Bible passage lifted from the martial arts flick Bodyguard Kiba. What could have been grindhouse cheese becomes, in Jackson's hands, a sermon of righteous fury, elevating both the scene and the actor into pop culture immortality.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Number 4. Michael meets with Sollozzo and McCluskey. Al Pacino in The Godfather.
Ma tu padre pensa l'antica e tu non lo vuoi capire che io sono un uomo di onori.
Tu maderi sti cosi. Chi sa?
Lo sai?
Of all the moments that marked Al Pacino's rise, none announced his arrival louder than the restaurant scene in The Godfather. As Michael Corleone, Pacino plays a man teetering between reluctant son and ruthless heir, brought to a quiet boil in a tense sit-down with crooked cop McCluskey and rival gangster Sollozzo.
What I want, what's most important to me, is that I have a guarantee. No more attempts on my father's life.
What guarantees can I give you, Mike? I am the hunted one. I missed my chance. You think too much of me, kid.
The scene is a masterclass in restraint. Every glance, twitch, and hesitation layered with dread, as Michael excuses himself, retrieves the hidden revolver, and commits his first murders. It's not the act of violence that cements Pacino's legend, but the transformation behind it. The shift from civilian to future Don unfolds in real time, forever shaping the trajectory of both character and actor.
I have to go to the bathroom. Is that all right?
You gotta go, you gotta go.
Number 3. Torn Apart. James Dean in Rebel Without a Cause.
A minute ago, you said you didn't care if he drinks.
He said a little drink.
You're tearing me apart!
What?
You say one thing, he says another, and everybody changes back again!
That's a fine way to behave.
Well, you know who he takes after.
In one of Rebel Without a Cause's most emotionally fraught scenes, James Dean's Jim Stark confronts his parents in a desperate plea to be heard, understood, and seen. It's not just the famous line that resonates, but the way Dean embodies every ounce of confusion, rage, and heartbreak in a teenager pushed to the edge.
Is that why you moved from the last town? Because you were in trouble?
Oh, they think that they can protect me by moving around all the time.
You had a good start in the wrong direction back there. Why'd you do it?
What do you mean? Mess a kid up?
The performance is all slouched posture, halting breath, and raw nerve, a startling contrast to the polished acting of the era. In that moment, Dean didn't just play a troubled teen, he was one. Though his career would be tragically cut short, this scene cemented his status as a cultural icon and rewrote the emotional vocabulary for generations of actors to come.
Called me chicken.
And your folks didn't understand?
They never do. They think that I can make friends if we move.
Number 2. Travis's Reflection. Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver.
I'm standing here. You make the move. You make the move. It's your move. I'll try it, you.
Fresh off his Oscar win for The Godfather Part 2, Robert De Niro could have easily coasted on prestige. Instead, he delivered one of the most unsettling, era-defining performances of his career in Taxi Driver. Nowhere is that more evident than in the mirror scene, in which De Niro's unhinged Travis Bickle practices a confrontation in his dingy apartment, slowly unraveling before our eyes.
You talking to me? You talking to me? Well, then who the hell else are you talking to? Talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here.
His most famous line wasn't in the script. It was improvised, and yet, it became a battle cry for the alienated, a line that would echo across decades of pop culture in homages, parodies, and pastiches. In that moment, De Niro crystallized the Vietnam generation's simmering disillusionment and carved his name into cinematic history.
Who the f*** do you think you're talking to? Oh, yeah? Huh?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Taxicab Confession. Marlon Brando in On the Waterfront.
So what happens? He gets the title shot outdoors in a ballpark, and what do I get? A one-way ticket to Palookaville. You was my brother, Charlie. You should have looked out for me a little bit. You should have taken care of me just a little bit so I wouldn't have to take them dives for the short-end money.
There are great performances, and then there's Marlon Brando in On the Waterfront. In the film's most haunting scene, Brando's Terry Malloy sits beside his brother in the back of a taxicab, quietly mourning a life derailed by compromise and betrayal. I Could Have Been a Contender is a lament spoken with such aching vulnerability that it redefined what screen acting could be.
You should have taken care of me just a little bit so I wouldn't have to take them dives for the short-end money.
Well, I had some bets down for you. You saw some money.
You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody. Instead of a bum, which is what I am. Let's face it.
With hushed pain in his voice and eyes cast downward, Brando stripped away theatricality and introduced a new, emotionally grounded realism that will become the gold standard for generations. It's not just a powerful moment, it's a sacred one, marking the birth of modern American film acting.
It was you, Charlie.
Okay.
Which scene on our list is your favorite? Are there any we missed? Be sure to let us know in the comments below.
I don't know what to do anymore except maybe die. I mean, if he had guts to knock Mom cold once, then maybe she'd be happy and then she'd stop picking on him. 'Cause they make mush out of him. You know, just mush.